Okay, if you take a look at this image, this is showing the before outline and preview and the after effect of placing it on there with this effect that you have. So I'm just going to set this image off to the side here, and taking a look at this first part up on the top section up here, this is where you're trying to establish this graphic. So a couple new tools, if you guys have seen this, you're just taking the rectangle tool. I'm just going to reset the foreground background to white. I'll give it a color in there. And just creating this first part, just a rectangular shape. And I have the rotation tool, but right inside there is the shear tool. Okay, and I'm going to take the part to the far right to window shade it out so I can bring these tools right here. And what happens is this will, just to zoom in a little so you can see it, when you click on this, it'll shear the angle right from the center. Shift key keeps it in proportion. Undo it a bit. I'm just going to click in the lower left anchor point because that's where I want the center of rotation, and now just shift key it up a little bit to make that first selection. And when you take a look, it's going to be part of this piece right on the top. Then take the selection, take the reflect tool. This time I'm just going to option and click right on the line there and click on copy. So that becomes that shape. Okay? So it's kind of imitating that part best we can. Then for the rectangle tool, I'm just going to click. It's going to be from the top to the center. So just clicking on the guideline, holding the option key down, gives me a little bit of a center, and I can drag it down to the piece. If it's too small or too short, I can use the arrow keys to bump it up. And if you zoom in close enough, you'll be able to see that you can grab the midpoint of that to grab that section. Okay? And we'll combine them all together, but just when you can do it now or in the end. But here's three parts. Here's the Pathfinder tool. Window is going to indicate where the Pathfinder is, and connect all those together so they're one element. And then just take the rotation. Again, the rotation is right in the middle. I want it to rotate from the center, so just option and click, and there's that piece. So here's the rotation section. It has 6 of these, so we'll try 6 this time, divided by 6, 360. Hit preview, and then hit copy, and then Command D will rotate these all around. I want it to act and work as a unified piece, so I'm going to do the same thing with this section and select all these, just make a selection box around all of them. Do the Pathfinder. Now when I go under the window or effects, under stylize and rounded corners, it comes apart. Here it is at 49, so you can kind of see it already has a little bit of a preset to it. And again, using the arrow keys up or down to increase, or use the arrows next to it to do the same function. And just click OK. And now you have a couple colors in here. So it's just trying to look at some of the presets, just seeing what the colors look like. When I click off, you'll lose the structure of how this was created. But that'll give you that particular section there. So see if you can place that in there.